11th, 2017, as we still search for those heavenly bodies. And we've got some fantastic photographs coming in from fantastic people around the world. And please enjoy this video and take care. Here we have this first image from William Clarkson from Colorado Springs. He spotted this photograph around 10:30, 11:15. Now we see that halo. We do see as well that object in the sky. The sun has definitely changed. People really need to be aware of this. Look at those lines in them chemtrails. Now, what amazes me on this image, as look to the left hand side, we see a dark patch, don't we? Now, through the different videos that we do, we notice that dark area, don't we? But for November, we're seeing a much deeper colour towards a dark sky. They are still poisoning us, aren't they? Spraying to hide the truth. We can see a reflection there in the centre of the screen. So again, William, thank you for this image. This is William's next photograph. Now, things are becoming serious, aren't they? But still, people will just not look up. They really won't. And I spoke in the last video about the wormwood, as the sea, the lakes will become bitter. Now, this is to do with iron oxide, and it's poisonous as well. It will get in everything. People won't be able to drink. They'll be thirsty. We will all become thirsty. And I will do another video in the next few weeks describing how to cope and how to survive, because there would be no shopping centres, no restaurants, no cafes. It'll all be finished. No power grid. As again the government have planned this to save themselves, leaving us to walk about on the land above. Look at the trees on this this photograph. This is the hot period for the area, and still we see these chems. We are not seeing natural clouds anymore. So again, thank you for this. I would just like to say as well that these photographs, okay, I've said it before, are very much up to date. They are genuine images from genuine people, and this is very unique to see real images. Okay, now on the screen we've got to remember from the past years, haven't we? The good old days, 1984, 1985, the mid-1990s, even the 70s, going back to the 60s. It was the good old days, wasn't it? We felt that we had freedom. But now, things are looking a lot different, aren't they? People are changing. Technology is changing. And our world, our earth, is being manipulated by all this that they are spraying in the atmosphere. It is doing us no good. So again, William, thank you for these images, because we are seeing that strange colour in the skies, the simulator, and all these chems. This image only come in 2 hours ago. Okay, now this image has come in from Vegas by this kind friend subscriber that states that when seeing the simulator, the white object to the other side, you can see this formation of clouds and the colours, the reflections from something else, another object in this reflecting skies. And he also states as well that these clouds as well, these formations seem to be far too low, and Vegas is being pelted with chemtrails. Now again, Vegas in the 1980s to the 1990s didn't have any chemtrails, no sprays, just beautiful blue skies and a nice yellow sun. But what we're seeing now is that they seem to think that they're geoengineering. They do this to areas across the world to form rain, to try and stop drought. But there's no drought in Vegas, is there? There's no need for to do this. The only reason is to hide wormwood, Now, they also are trying to stop those blasts from the sun. It's still being agitated by those objects up there. We're still seeing these different colour formations, and it's becoming ridiculous, isn't it? Because it ain't stopping, isn't it? And also, again, it's just putting up these galleries, okay, that I find very important, because what we're seeing is the skies right now from across the world. I'm in the UK, everybody knows that, and we're seeing images from all across the world. And it's good to see what's going on, because people are showing the truth, aren't they? Yes, the media turn around and say everything's fine, but then when we look at the images, we're seeing these different colour formations on these lower cloud systems. So thank you again for sending this in. This kind chap also sent this photograph in Vegas. Now he sees the different colours on the screen. Okay, he said as well that they've been chemtrailing very heavily. So what you see there is just chemtrails that are moving across the horizon. I mean, look at this. They're falling out of the sky. All this chemical waste. Look how low the clouds are as well. They weren't like this back in the day. We see the yellow colour of the Sol, but we're seeing these formations. Let me go to the next image, and big respect to you, and also keep safe where you are. Joy Jackson from Indiana sent this photo in just a short time ago, 1 hour ago, showing you the skies, the different colours. He's a true Nibiru believer. He knows and he's seen those objects in the skies. Many have. Look at this pink haze here. And we've got the other area of the Sol colour that's going down. And he stated as well, they sprayed the skies all day, and we get this changing of chemtrails just weakening as the horizon and everything goes down. We're seeing different colours. Joe Jackson also sent this photograph in as well, showing you these chem lines and also 2 reflections. I mean, all again is just poisonous that's in our atmosphere. Here's another image as well that's coming from Joe. Look at this simulator in the skies. Can you see again how false it looks? It doesn't look like our normal skies. Look again, the cloud formation is far too low. We really need to take note of this, because in the daytime, when they spray the area, look down below to the left side, you will see all the natural clouds have been moved down. Look at the dark sky here and here. Huge shadows. They always put cloud formations to cover this. Look how black it is here. And then you've got this blue light source as well from the simulator. Not our natural sun. Chemtrails as well. Fantastic photo. Here's the next image on the archive. Look at this area. It's very important to see this. Okay? Now, we've got the area that's up here of this simulator. But also, Joe has taken a decent image here as well. Look at this pink reflection on these chemtrails. Now, look at this dark area. It's far too dark to be near our sun, isn't it? Look at these strange colours, but here and here and here is virtually black. It shouldn't be like this. Now, this is a genuine photograph, just like every single other one. It's not been enhanced, it's a genuine image, proving that it's darkening, isn't it? For 10:30 in the morning, it's virtually black. We see this with the moon now. The moon is lighting up the sky, the same colour. Now, this happens for about 25 minutes. And then it brightens up. So thank you again for this image. Now watch Joy's next photograph. It's mind-blowing. Now, are we heading for a crustal shift? Because again, everywhere across the world is seeing the same skies. And the temperatures as well, reports coming in by email that they are just not the same as they were in the past. We were having a steady flow of temperatures with the jet stream, everything working fine, but now everything's slowed down. Is the Earth rotating, speeding up? There's something really wrong right now. The temperatures here in the UK, they become high and they become right low, very, very low. Now, look at this as well. Look at this dark area around here, around this object again. Now, it should not be like this, our natural skies, with this simulator. Look how dark it is again, these lines in the skies, and they expect, okay, humanity to think that everything's normal. And it's a crying shame because they do. They actually think that these are just passenger airlines. This is our sun, and these cloud formations are just natural. I mean, come on. They're using HARP. They're using also, I believe, CERN. CERN is a big part of this deception. It really is. Mr. Mark Anthony from Europe sent these photographs in as well. Look at that picture. It's just the same as the photos that we just had recently in from the USA. Look at the state of the sky. And for that time of the morning, because we are getting lots of people that are taking the images from 10:30 to 11 and 12 p.m. Now, there's thousands coming through, and they're all reading the same information. This dark shadow again, chem lines, and all this in the skies. Look at this area here, this colour. There's an object that's reflecting. Now, also I state as well that, again, these images are fresh. They're coming through right now. And it is important to keep showing these. Let me go to the next image that Mark has sent in. Now, I kid you not that something will happen. They can't keep chemming forever, can they? We all know this. It's going to run out, isn't it? And when it does stop, I think it's time to worry, isn't it? And still, I believe that we need to try and prep and prepare for this. There's many people out there still having dreams. They send emails in of vivid dreams of what they're having, of what they see in the skies as well. These genuine people. Now, again, look at these lines. Look at the colour here as well. It's different, isn't it? There's a lot of things going on. I noticed on this image, okay, if you look carefully, now many people say they see faces, okay. Now look at this here and here and this one here behind this cloud formation. There's there as well. There's lots of strange formations on this cloud system here as well. I mean, it's getting really strange, isn't it? Here. I mean, what's going on? Many people do say, are they demons? I mean, are they opening the veil? Is there something going off? But now I do know that your brain can project an image on the screen to recognize it as being a face. Okay, I know that. Okay, I'm fully aware of that. But some of these images are very vivid, aren't they? So thank you again for sending this photo in. Okay, this is Mark's last photograph at the moment. And he's right on it, isn't it? These are the sort of images that we're going to try and catch. Because we're seeing different colours in the skies and still continue to spray to cover the truth. There's a lot going on, isn't there? There really is. And still people do today state that the trees are being damaged. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, iron oxide can cause damage to trees, lakes, rivers, I mean us, animals, the earth. It affects everything. So thank you again, Mark, for this image, and God bless you. Okay, this kind subscriber, Deborah, sent this photograph in as well from California. She's got other images to show as well, and it is becoming more serious, isn't it? I'm not here again to cause fear or panic. I'm just here to show this gallery in a proper, positive, genuine way to get these images across. Now again, I'm not expecting everybody to believe this, but my words, I believe, are 100% true. I just want to be truthful and genuine to show these images and also explain what I see in these photographs. I've done photography work in the past, and I am just showing you these different formations. They are chemtrails, they're not contrails, and also the different colours. I see different colours now. I've been studying the skies for a long time. Hand on heart, okay? And when you do see those different colours, okay, that are coming in from something else, it is mind-blowing, and I would like to share my thoughts with you on this. Many people, again, sending these images in, would like to share their thoughts too, because they are seeing a huge difference up there. They still walk round. When they send emails, which they do, they send messages as well. These fantastic people sending these photographs in, stating that it is so shocking walking round and people still not looking up, as the whole of the sky system has changed. Look on this photograph again, which Deborah sent in. Can you see this dark area in the skies? Here's the supposed sun. Okay? Now, if all this was missing and moved out of the way, you would just see a black sky. This is what they do. When they can't get away with putting the halo up there, that we've seen many a times, they have to block the whole skies. And all this formation does not move. Look again at this haze as well. This isn't fog or mist. This is chemtrail. This is another way of cloaking. Now this subscriber states as well that this moved very close upwards and then covered this area. Just another fantastic piece of evidence that they're blocking the truth. This kind person also states as well, for 10:30 in the morning, is absolutely ridiculous seeing the skies like this. Many years back it was just a blue sky, a lovely day. Now it's affecting all the fields. Everything is being affected right now. All this you see lands on the fields, and then in the future we all end up eating the food, the crops and everything. It's just changed, and I urge people to keep an eye on finding out different ways to pick out healthy foods, because it does help. Now look on this road as well, the different colours. It's just white and it's gloomy, isn't it? Black areas. You've got to keep a notice of this. When you look at the heavens, look through the area of these strange cloud formations. Okay? You'll notice it's black, dark skies. Now if this was the real sun that you see on the screen, you would see that it's brightened up. They wouldn't need to do this. Other parts of the world will see this system. This is what they do. They hide it. So thank you again for this image. Whilst Deborah took this photograph as well, she says the crops and everything, the fields and things, seem to be growing a lot slower than they did the last few years. Now, this is a very interesting photograph. And if they didn't chemtrail, this would be a killer shot, just like many other photographs coming in. All this would be moved out of the way. We would see a dark black sky here. Very unusual. Noticing there's a shadow, this huge shadow that's coming through. Look again. Can you see this light blue haze of the sky? And it gets darker here and here, but then it's black up here. They're hiding this. This is a huge harp cloud that's being moved to cover the truth. Look at this white light source coming through as well on this side. But it does sound very, very bizarre, doesn't it? If you think about it now. Just imagine now, okay, that we're all sat there looking at this photograph, and it's the first time we've seen this image. And we're not used to seeing the skies like this, but to somebody that's got so used to seeing those chemtrails, okay, and also this white object, and just got so used to, again, thinking that everything's fine. They look at this image, won't they, and just think everything seems okay. But it isn't. For those that knew the skies dated back from 1984, you would know that there's a huge difference now. So thank you for this image. Here is the next photograph as well, and this is a killer image as well. I mean, look at this. It speaks 1,000 words. Now, here we have that dark area in the sky, don't we? A huge shadow. And look at this area here. It's just broken away, isn't it? I mean, what is happening is the simulator malfunctioning. I mean, look at it. It's not the same now. There's gaps. There's a red haze around it. We've seen this orange haze before in the past. And please, again, when we saw that in the UK, that orange sun on the 16th of October, please, please don't forget about that. When you see events happening, you've got to remember them. It's so important. Look at this dark sky here as well. I mean, this image was taken around 10:30 in the morning. To everybody that knows this system is coming, will notice now the sky is absolutely far too much different now. It is completely different. Here we have another photograph. This was taken around 12 p.m. Okay, now again, it's black. The sky here to here is dark. It's far too black. And this lasted for about 25 minutes. You can see the area of the simulator again. It's the wrong colour. This red haze, this orange haze on the outline. Now, we've seen thousands of images. We've seen photographs from Singapore. We've seen photographs from Russia, from the far other areas as well, the USA, UK. We've seen the same orange haze, showing and proving that nobody is cheating us on these images. I've checked them and everything. They are very much genuine, and they get captured at the right time. Have you noticed as well that people are starting to become professional with this, being genuine sky watchers? They don't want to be fooled about. None of us do. We just want to be genuine, don't we? We want to see the real images, don't we? And this is why this community is getting stronger, because we are noticing now there is a difference in our skies, and being positive and spiritually minded is very important. Negativity would just harm us. We just have to build a huge barrier from all those negative people, because I hope that one day they become positive, because those that are in denial will see this event, and I hope people do just become one positive spiritual kind. It's so important, because again, Deborah is taking her time showing these images like we all are, working very hard. Here's the next photo also, and she also stated, listening to the Weather Channel on the news media, just stated that it was going to be just lightly cloudy and then it was going to clear up. I mean, look at this photograph. It's not cleared up, is it? It's not lightly cloudy, it's full of chemtrails. See, again, there's another reason why they do this. Because our atmosphere is being stripped by the huge solar flares. It's still continuing, and no one is saying anything, are they? Look on the screen as well. You can just see the shape of this simulator that's behind all this in the skies. It's become a lot thicker now, isn't it? It really has. For the past months, they're just spraying very heavily. Can you see this reflection here as well? Dark skies. Here is another important photograph that I believe that you need to see as well. But I mean, look at this. Can you see the different tones? Dark blue. It's not the same anymore. There's a huge shadow up there that's travelling with our area of the simulator, with the sun behind it, the dying sun. Our sun is being hugely affected. NASA, government, they are hiding this, and they are trying so hard to keep it hidden from humanity. Look at all this again. Through the towards the sundown, it's still very bizarre, isn't it? I mean, look at this strange cloud formation and this white object again, not the yellow sun. Strange colours just on the horizon as well. Okay, this is Joy's last photograph. Now, here is this light object, but she states as well that it was very, very red along the horizon. Different colours here and here. So again, thank you for these photographs, and please again take care. Kat Kenny from Colorado, and they state as well in the email it does look very, very strange now. I mean, what you're seeing is just all chems in the skies, and this white object, they're hiding it. Can you see just closely, if you look, you can see this purple haze that's just around the outer area. Dark shadows above. Our sun shouldn't be causing a dark shadow. It should be lightening all the skies. This was taken around 9:45 AM in the morning. Another fantastic photo. Thank you. Here we have some attachments by Carter Menthe from northern Indiana, showing you a pink haze, two colours. Can you see this? Here and here. We're seeing the colour of the sun, okay, and then we're seeing this pink haze. Now on the next photograph we do see lens flare, but like on another image that we saw, a couple of other images that we saw on the video that recently just was showing, the colour of the land and this supposed sun in the skies, proving that we're going for an eclipse. It is a complete different colour. This kind subscriber states as well in an email, it does look truly bizarre. There is a big difference. Now again, I just said we do see lens flare, but this is what happens. Now what we're interested in seeing, okay, is a big difference. Look at these chemtrails. Now look at this pink colour, this white strange dimness on the land. It's still here, isn't it? It's not going anywhere. We're still seeing this strange colour of an eclipse. It's far too dark. Look at the skies. Everything has changed. The colours, everything is different now, isn't it? Here we have another photograph as well, coming in from Teresa from the USA. And all it is here as well showing is chem lines, chemtrails, and a dark sky for 10:30. Look at this area, this light colour, chemtrails. But then we're seeing strange formations again. Can you see this? People do say faces in the sky. Here we have two more attachments that's come in from William again. Look at the colours. This image was taken at 10 AM. Okay? This is really important to see these. Here and this simulator. Look how it's glowing. Look at the blue colour coming off it. It does look like a flashlight, doesn't it? Doesn't look anywhere near like our normal sun. Chemtrails again. Pink haze. All of it is completely different now. I believe in the coming foreseeable future that we're all going home, as there's too much differences in our skies now. The powers that be know this is happening, and there will be an event in our lifetime, because seeing these every day, you get used to seeing more changes. I get thousands upon thousands of photographs that I have to deal with every single day, and it is like a chain reaction, because when you see these next lot of photographs coming through, you can see that across the world things are dimming and becoming darker. We're seeing the simulator seems to be breaking down. The colour is different. More strange chemtrails that are spraying and covering the area to hide the truth of this dark shadow. This dark shadow in the sky does seem to be growing. I mean, on the photograph you see, look how dim and dark it is on these rooftops. To the right side, this shadow is growing. And look how square this object is. It isn't round, or it isn't yellow. It's being hidden here in the UK as well. We just see a small dim light source behind all the chem trails and lower cloud formations, so we're not seeing it as bright and as clear in other parts of the world. I mean, again, these photographs are coming in from Colorado Springs. Now, if you look at, or even Google Colorado Springs, okay, you will see dated back in the 1980s and 1990s. Look at the skies then. Now look at the skies now. Running up now to the 12th of the 11th, 2017. They've changed, haven't they? Completely different. Twisted chemtrails that are getting bigger. Look at this. It's all to hide the truth. They don't want you to see Wormwood. Look at this pink reflection again. All of it. Our Earth is going to be hugely affected, and we're all going to suffer this. It's going to go through a cleansing. People need, again, to wake up. We have an attachment come in from Barbara, from Vegas. Lots of images coming in from Vegas now. And seeing the halo up there as well, but still people walk around thinking this is all normal in the skies. And they will continue to think it's normal as long as they still believe in their news media lies. Look at this pink haze on the horizon. Here is the halo and this white object to confuse people to thinking it's our natural sun. Chemtrails again. This next attachment's coming in from Brio Steam from Texas. Now, Bree also takes photographs of the area of the sun, and he also emails stating that around 10 a.m. the skies become very dark. He's lived where he lives for many years, and he states as well, back in the day the skies were never like this. He never saw that dark shadow across the skies, and he's now seeing it. So it just proves as well. I mean, look at the bonnet of this truck. Look at the colour. It's not that yellow reflection, that bright reflection of the sun. This is from a simulator, completely different. They're using a lot of cloaking devices up there, hiding the truth. So thank you again, Bree, for this image. This attachment's coming in from Jamie Brummett. Now, this kind subscriber is always searching the skies. Another fantastic member of the community. Now, likewise on the other images, we're seeing this dark shadow up here. Now, this is why she looked outside to take this image. She noticed those chemtrails, the chemtrails, the military jets spraying everywhere. Look at this area, the colour, and this dark shadow again. It is getting bigger, this shadow, a lot bigger. Like about 5 months ago it was a lot smaller, but it's opening up now. Very, very... We've got to be very careful, because I do hope that people are preparing, I really do. Here we have another few attachments in this archive showing you the dark skies. Now, Stefan has sent many images in before as well. Look at this pink colour, but look at the dark skies here, just at the top, and this shining simulator, a huge mirror in the skies. Now, this is a truthful image, because what we're seeing here is this light colour, but look on the land, look on the tree, it's too dark. It's like coming up to night time, but it's 10 a.m. in the morning. Now, as this object moves higher in the skies, come past 1 p.m, it becomes lighter again. What is going on? We know what's going on, but again, NASA and government are keeping this quiet, and they will continue to keep it quiet. They don't want us to know. This is another image that Stefan sent in, just like the images that Shelley from Australia sends in, and other fantastic subscribers, friends of the community. Look at the dark area here of the skies, and this mirror. It is completely different. There is huge differences, dark shadows. Again, another fantastic image. All these strange formations in the skies. Look at this here as well. When you study these images, you do tend to see things when you look very clear at them. They just look very strange, don't they? These wavy chems, poisons, and a huge pink colour behind this simulator. Now, I believe again the simulator's breaking down, but the big giveaway now is we're seeing this pink reflection from Wormwood. Can you see this colour that's coming through? They are trying to hide it. They are covering it with all this in the skies. Here is Stefan's last photograph. More chemtrails, more strange formations, lines in the skies, and believe me, the waters will turn bitter. Here we have 2 attachments from Monica in Colorado. Many people sending images in from them areas. Everything you see is what we know. Chemtrail, chem lines. This white object, the halo, and all this. There's thousands of feet high coming down to our land. And it is just poison. This kind subscriber states as well that there is huge problem in our skies. This is the next image as well, and people still speak to other people and explain, look what's going on, but they still look up to the skies and look at you in a strange manner to say, I don't see any problem. I just see a normal sky. And it's sad, isn't it? It really is, because they've got so used to this. So used to this, and it's annoying, isn't it? As they're still getting away with covering up the truth. So I'm going to move to another image now. Here's another spectacular image as well of chemtrails and strange formations. It's getting more bizarre, isn't it? I mean, I call this one here, I mean, look, the devil's head. Look at these horns. Very strange. I mean, it could just be chems, but again, people still sending emails saying they're seeing things. They're seeing strange formations up there. I mean, is this because of the veil is opening? Is this because of CERN? Something is going on. There's far too many. Look at this here. Can you see this here? This formation. It does look like a face, doesn't it? Very strange. I mean, I don't want to be coming across as if I'm sounding crazy or something, but again, it is looking stranger every day. I mean, lots of people, I respect everybody that sends in emails because it's fantastic that they do, but lots of people do send in emails about Project Bluebeam and holograms. Now, I do understand fully that they are 50 years ahead of us in technology, but looking at these formations on the screen here on this photograph, now looking back to the past days, I keep bringing this up, we never saw any of this, did we? I mean, it does look holographic, doesn't it? Very strange. And this kind subscriber as well said they move very strangely and disappear and then reappear, twisting round. I mean, look at this. I mean, what's going on? Something is heading into our atmosphere. These are not, I believe, possibly chemtrails or even cloud formations, but is this something that's coming into our atmosphere? Is this something to do with CERN? Because let me tell you something as well. This image is only an hour old. 1 hour. This is now in our skies. Very strange. Thank you very much for sending this in. Here is another photo as well from Stefan, just come in. And seeing this is very strange, isn't it? We're seeing the white light colour that's coming through from the simulator. Look on the land, it's far too dim. We're getting a reflection, a dark area. And again we're seeing these strange formations in the skies. Here we have another photograph as well, very strange. Yes, we do see a lens flare. This is what happens on a camera, but again, look at these lines. Showing as well that this isn't our sun. This is a huge mirror. Look at this colour on the side of this chimney, this brick wall side of the building. Now on another video that you saw just gone, we saw this same colour from another part of the world. Look at this twisted chem formation, dark skies. It really is, and it has changed. We are going through a huge difference. Melissa Hester took this photo as well. Now this is from another part of the world, okay, in the USA. What is interesting as well, when you saw just the other photographs from Stefan, look on this banner here, this poster board, can you see the same colour that's happening from another part of the world? This yellow, strange darkness. The reflection is completely wrong for the simulator. X marks the spot. Look at this. To the left, to the right, you're seeing a dark area of the skies. This darkness again is becoming much bigger. And another subscriber, like Melissa, she states in her email, people driving around, carrying on, everything seems fine to them, but to the ones that are awake are seeing the truth. These are not passenger jets. I've got to keep saying this because still people believe they are contrails. Here we have a video that's come in from a kind friend as well, called Dennis. We know that Dennis does a lot of photography, uses his camera just like all the rest of you. He's followed the channel all the way through as well, just like many of you too as well. And big respect to all the new people that have come along to view the footage, because we are seeing many differences. Now Dennis is from Roanoke Valley in Virginia, and I'm going to play this video for you as well, because just above on the footage is a complete different colour of the skies. It's 17 seconds long, but let's just play this for you. You could see that, couldn't you, on the screen? Now look at the different colours. On the horizon there's a different colour, isn't there, to that orange horizon. But look again, just above, you can see clearly that red-pink haze from another object that's being cloaked and covered up. Yes, we see natural clouds, but they do move those natural clouds to hide the truth. We shouldn't be seeing dark black clouds in areas where the climate is higher. So thank you for this fantastic video. Here is two more images that's coming from Dennis as well. He took some photos. Look at this strange colour here. Yes, we see the soul, the colour, the yellow colour, but above we're seeing a different reflection. This pink haze. Not seen this before. Here is another fantastic photograph again from Dennis. Can you see that strange colour in the skies? Look at this. It's reflecting from somewhere else. It's being cloaked, these other objects. We've got to keep notice of this pink haze. Miss A. Young from Tennessee sent these photos in as well, and thank you for your kind email you sent in, because lots of people are inspired to watching the footage. And that's good, isn't it, that many people now are taking notice and seeing those differences. Look at those chemtrails again. They spray this area of the sky before the sunrise. Through the morning it become like this. Now the skies have changed colour, haven't they? They've got dimmer. Now look at when we saw the first photograph, it was much lighter blue, wasn't it? That's like the natural sky. But then when this simulator, this object rises, it becomes dimmer and darker. Far too many of chemtrails as well being sprayed. Everything you see is man-made. Look at the state of the skies. All of it. C. Draffin from Tennessee, another subscriber, that sent in this photograph. And he states as well he can smell a burning smell. Chemtrails just falling out the sky. Look at all this. All this is poison. Every single part of it is dangerous to humanity, and they still think they can get away with this. Strange formations as well. I mean, what is going on? We need the truth. We need to know what's going on. I mean, it's so important that we catch these images. These are just come in again 55 minutes ago. I mean, that is a short time ago, showing that other parts of the world are seeing this. This is very, very strange. Look at all these strange formations and lines. I mean, they're just hanging there in the skies, aren't they? And with all the poison that gets sprayed across our atmosphere, it's Very heavy in the skies, isn't it? Very, very heavy. Here's other formations. Can you see this? Very, very strange. Something is going on. Moments later, he stated that the sun was being blocked. It became very white, dark shadows above, and this huge clouding system just moved very strangely upwards to cover all this. We see this strange cloud formation as well. I've seen this before, moving very strangely across the sky, like it's being controlled. Kerry took this image as well, and she was she was upset to see this. She just wants her blue skies back. She wants to go back into the 90s to see the blue skies. She's absolutely shocked, confused and worried, very worried for humanity, to see these dark areas of the skies, a few birds. She stated as well in her email that she used to see hundreds of birds, hundreds of them, just going about their way, but now the odd two. What is going on? Look at all this haze in the sky as well. Black shadows, lines, reflections. This isn't our skies. These are... we are coming into some crazy times, aren't we? Very crazy times. We have another image that's coming in from Tracy from Brexington in Devon, UK. Now, it's happening here as well. What we're seeing again above is this dark shadow, this object, and all what you see on the screen is just artificial, covering the truth. It's happening everywhere. Using technology, and are we being helped? Is this cause of these cloud formations of something else that's out there that's controlling them? It's happening everywhere, isn't it? Here we are in Vegas on another fantastic image from a subscriber that's showing again these strange formations in the skies, and also states no birds, no wildlife at all. In the past, in these years, there'd be hundreds of them flying about, but there's nothing, absolutely nothing you can see on the screen. It's dreadful, isn't it? Something's going down. It really is annoying, isn't it, that we are now seeing no wildlife, lots of chemtrails, because they are poisoning our skies. These birds in the flyabouts, okay, the natural animal life, are not breathing. They're having problems, aren't they? They are having problems with flying, and also they're breathing all these chemicals in. It's criminal, isn't it? This is another photograph from Vegas as well. Many chem lines of chem planes that have sprayed the skies. No birds. This kind subscriber says there used to be hundreds of them. Here is the last image from Vegas as well. And this kind person sending these images in high definition is stating as well in the email they're doing this every day, and fully believes they don't need to be geoengineering our skies, but is a full believer of the wormwood system, knows that something is coming in. You can just feel it, can't you? You can just feel the atmosphere, the tension. People are so unaware of this. They really are. And we need to try and just keep going, keep showing the photos, keep seeing the differences in the skies. And also it's important to look on our surroundings, noticing the wildlife, noticing the plant life around us. Our humans, we are changing. Our DNA is changing. This image is coming from Roger Paul from Southern Ohio, and he's a true kind friend as well. He sends a lot of emails in and is by 100% knows that wormwood is coming in. He sees the differences and the colours in the skies, so much difference from the years before. Look at this dark shadow that's behind all these chemtrails. See the blue sky? But here is something else. Something behind it here that's out there in our inner solar system that's reflecting huge dark colour. Thank you very much for this image, Roger. Thank you. Here we have some more attachments coming in from Spencer. Now, this guy as well is just absolutely amazed, not seeing any wildlife at all. Just the odd bird and that's it. Used to see hundreds of them. Now, look at those lines in the skies. That white object again at 10:30 in the morning. Look at these dark areas. What you're seeing again is the truth. You're seeing this simulator, but look at the skies. It's virtually black, very dark blue. Shouldn't be like this. When we saw those photographs as well, and that video footage from the 1960s, can you remember the people were walking around very happy and just enjoying their day? But now humanity have become stressed, haven't they? They're so into their technology now, as the government, the powers that be, are controlling everyone. This is all part of the Agenda 21. Here we have this next image as well. Look at the colour here. This is not from a lens flare. This is a reflection from another body that's behind here. There's a dark shadow. Look at this red colour. They can't hide it. It's going to get harder and harder to hide this. As again, we're all adults. We're all strong-minded people, and we deserve the truth. They should announce this now. They really have to announce this now. They can't keep hiding it. Look at this dark area as well. During the sundown, he states in an email that he just couldn't believe, he was totally amazed that everything on the screen is just poison. Pink chemtrails, lines again, dark areas, and just this, I mean, it's all a mess. Now I believe as well, we see our normal soul just as it's going down, but when it rises, the simulator takes place. It goes into play. You see the switch at most times, and I will show you a video shortly again of this switch and just point to other images to show you the detail how they do this. They can't get it 100% right at times. Sometimes, like we see before, that simulator doesn't work, so we see a different colour and we see the true sun that's being hugely affected. Now we have these next images from Lisa from Tennessee. Now when we saw that sundown on that last photograph, okay, with all them chemtrails, it did just look like the natural sun, didn't it? We saw that yellow sun, didn't we? We didn't see any pink haze or pink reflections from Wormwood, because again, from other parts of the world, they will not see it, because it would be reflecting on from other parts of the world. Look here as well. Look at this white object. Now Lisa again sent these images in, chemtrails and this dark shadow to the left hand side. Still happening in many parts of the world. She also states when driving home she noticed those chemtrails, and when it starts to get dark, okay, in the morning skies, people start putting their headlights on. They automatically switch on, and people are starting to notice this now. So thank you again for this photo. Here we have another fantastic image that's come through as well from Dave from the USA. He is seeing the differences, he's new to the channel, and he is now part of the community as the community is building up. Look again, chemtrails in the skies. It's too dark above, and this simulator, this different colour again. And he states you can actually stare at this sometimes. You can look into this and not get blinded at certain parts of the day. Just looks very, very strange. Let's move to the next photo. Moments later, all this appeared. Just poison in the skies again. You're seeing this object in the skies. And he states as well, and so does many others, there's strange formations. I mean, look at this. Very strange, isn't it? We're seeing different formations in these chems. So thank you for this photo. Here is another photograph as well of chems from Alan Brine, another kind subscriber that works very hard taking images. All of it again is just very artificial. Dominique Shelley sent this image as well, titled "They Are Coming." She also states as well from the other side, she's seeing this light colour that's beaming through. Not the sun. Look at this reflection here. What you're seeing is the reflection from the sun here. Something else. Now we've got to think out the box, haven't we? And be open-minded with this situation. But people are seeing different colours, different reflections through those cloud formations. So thank you again for this kind email and also this photograph. Another kind subscriber called Nexter from Houston in Texas was driving to work and noticed as well these strange cloud formations. Can you see this reflection here to the right side? And this simulator, the wrong colour to be the sun, and how dark it's became. Now this was rising towards 10 AM, and this kind subscribers took this image because we are seeing the skies around them times, noticing the dark area as well showing. Look above here, there's a shadow, there's a dark area of our skies. This is the next photograph. This kind subscribers pulled up and noticed this strange colour again, this dark blue area, this dark shadow that's above these strange formations we've seen on other photographs. Look at the different colours. It's lighter here. We're getting a haze on the horizon. We're seeing this simulator, and then we're seeing a dark shadow above. Something big is coming, and it will cause a huge problem to our Earth, our magnetic field, and also the shift. We're going to go through a shift. We have an image that's coming in from Ava from Tel Aviv. She also states as well that the clouds just seem to be changing completely. Look at this reflection that's coming through as well. Look at the red haze, dark skies as well. I mean, for the normal sun. I mean, when I'm showing these images, okay, I'm showing different areas across the world where we're still seeing this dark sky. We have more images from another kind subscriber called Rob Reigert from Fountain Hills in Arizona. Still seeing these strange formations. Let me move to the next image. They do look different, don't they? And again, humanity is still thinking that these are just normal cloud formations, just in our atmosphere. And they do look different, don't they? Very, very different. Because this is what will happen. They're covering up the truth. As, again, our soul, the sun, is stripping our atmosphere. As it's being pounded right now. And this heavenly body, Wormwood, is affecting everything. We are going through the tail of it as well. We're going to be going, it's going to hit us twice. With a lot of debris that are going to fall to the ground. Our skies will turn blood red. And we will all be affected by this. So again, Robert, thank you for these images. Because, I mean, they're just outstanding, where we're seeing different patterns in our skies all the time. And you are right that you say in your email that people are fast asleep to this. So thank you for these images. ZDef just took these images as well a short time ago, and he's absolutely amazed about this situation. He took a look outside. He's noticed the images on different videos, so he had to check for himself, and he's noticed all this haze, chemplanes, lines in the skies, chemtrails. And it's, again, so evident that they're blocking the truth. They don't want you to see these other objects that are incoming. So thank you again for this photograph. It's so evident, isn't it? Look at these lines. Here is the image zoomed in, twisted chems, haze in the skies. Now, it is a build-up, I've said this before, but I guarantee it, in the future, carrying on with this work we do, that we will see those objects. We're seeing more of these colours in the skies, more heavy chemtrailing, and we will see Wormwood. We will see it. We just got to keep strong, positive, and carry on until we catch those bodies in the skies. Okay, Dominique Shelley just sent this photograph in just moments ago, and she states this is not the sun. This is another object that's going down northeast. Now, it does look spectacular. It's far too dim, isn't it, to be our sun? All this again here is just a haze in the sky. So, again, if you can send any more images like this, it will be very grateful for the community. So thank you for this photograph. We have a video that's come in from Aaron Simmons. I'm going to play it for you as well. In the email states there was an orb, a huge orb in the skies. He took this image, and I'm going to play this video for you now. It's very important. I mean, whatever it was, it did look strange. I mean, look at this. Very strange formation as well, isn't it? And it's out there as well, so many people catching these, and I've got more videos to show of these strange formations. So thank you for sending this in. Right, so I'm going to leave this video now, and I will produce another video again very shortly, showing more images, webcam images, because I've found some very important webcam photos, and it just has to continue. We really need to keep showing the truth as they're hiding those objects up there. So good night from the UK, and I'll speak to you very shortly, because I'm